Today we have a topic that's called What is Creation? I'm very excited. I'm in a struggle with my cat. He keeps waking up he's awake between 2 and 5, and he has made sure that I'm awake between 2 and 5. And I had about 5 hours of sleep each night for the past 3 nights. I'm a little tired. Actually a lot tired. Here I am with messages of love. Okay, what is creation? This is section 11 as we make our way towards the end of this magnificent adventure. Okay, what is creation? Creation is the sum of all of God's thoughts, in number, infinite, and everywhere without all limit. Only love creates, and only like itself. There was no time when all that it created was not there, nor will there be a time when anything that is created suffers any loss. Forever and forever, God's thoughts exactly as they were and as they are, unchanged through time and after time is done. God's thoughts are given all the power that their own creator has. He would add to love by its extension, for he would add to love by its extension. Thus, God, his son shares in creation and must therefore share in power to create. What God has willed to be forever, one will still be one when time is over, and not be changed throughout the course of time, remaining as it was before the thought of time began. Creation is the opposite of illusions, for creation is the truth. Creation is the Holy Son of God, for in creation is his will complete in every aspect, making every part container of the whole. Its oneness is forever guaranteed, inviolate, forever held within his holy will, beyond all possible harm, separation, imperfection, and of any spot upon its sinlessness. We are creation. We are the sons of God. We seem to be discreet and unaware of our eternal unity with him. Yet back of all our doubts, past all our fears, there still is certainty. For love remains with all its thoughts, its shortness being theirs. God's memory is in our holy minds, which know their oneness and their unity with their Creator. Let our function only be to let his memory return, only to let God's will be done on earth, only to be restored to sanity, and to be but as God created us. Our Father calls to us, we hear his voice, and we forgive creation in the name of its Creator, holiness itself, whose holiness his own creation shares, whose holiness is still a part of us. So beautiful. Hi, Lorianne. Good morning, darling. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Marianne. Hi, York. Hi, Denise. Okay, and then today's lesson is 321. Father, my freedom is in you alone. I did not understand what made me free, nor what my freedom is, nor where to look to find it. Father, I have searched in vain until I heard your voice directing me. Now I would guide myself no more, for I have neither made nor understood the way to find my freedom. But I trust in you, you who endowed me with my freedom as your holy Son, will not be lost to me. Your voice directs me, and the way to you is opening and clear to me at last. Father, my freedom is in you alone. Father, it is my will that I return. Today we answer for the world, which will be freed along with us. How glad are we to find our freedom through the certain way our Father has established. And how sure is all the world's salvation when we learn our freedom can be found in God alone. Beautiful. Beautiful. always been fascinated by how much not having sleep, having enough sleep for me, affects me, especially several nights in a row. It's funny, we've been reading about the Ka body and the importance of sleep. It just jacks my whole system. I did take a beautiful 2-hour nap yesterday. I may need to head back to Virginia this week because I can't not sleep. And I have a cat who wants to go outside. So, an outside cat. Makes sense, right? Oh, anyway, all right. Oh, 3D reality. Let us now bring forth Magdalene to speak to us. Father, my freedom is in you alone. Greetings, beloveds. Beloveds in human form and in human shape. The human mind has a choice, always free will, to indulge in and engage in that which relates to the body, that which relates to the egoic aspect of mind, or to engage with the mind of God. There is always that choice, beloveds. There is always that free will option, if you will. When you make the choice for God, when you listen for the voice of God, when you surrender your will to the will of God, there is a shift that occurs. There is a molecular shift. There is a consciousness shift. There is a place where your heart has been closed, for the focus has been on that of the mind. And when the heart opens to the will of God, there is an extraordinary occurrence where everything that you have been worried about, everything that you have been concerned of, is surrendered to a force that is greater than anything that your ego could possibly ever tackle of its own volition. Ego says, I can't do this, I can't do that. There's something wrong here. This should be different. I don't want that to happen. This is unacceptable. They are a jerk. The mind comes up with many superlatives, many judgments along the way. But beloveds, understand that when you are willing to surrender all, when you're willing to tell the truth about everything, when you're willing to come to that moment where you say, I take responsibility for every aspect of my creation, for I am as God created me. You once again bring yourself into alignment with the very source of your beingness, the very essence, which is the divine love. And as this occurs, beloveds, you are left to understand what it is that you need to do to bring forth the purity of you. For you have taken something that is white and you have painted it. Many, many colors, many, many scenes, many, many designs. You have said this is not the way that something should be, but beloveds, you have painted it that way. So you can unmake that vision. You can undo any of the wrong decisions that you have made, what you consider to be wrong because they have not been in alignment with that of the purity of your soul. You can choose love, beloveds, always. You can say, this is the will that I choose to will, and this is the will of God. The goddess, whatever moniker you need to use, beloveds, but it is a place where you have once again realigned yourself with source. You have elevated. It is part of the ascension. You have no longer allowed yourself to be indulged with the pettiness. The pettiness that brings you misery, the pettiness that brings you sorrow, the pettiness that brings you suffering, the pettiness that makes you believe that there is something wrong, when, beloveds, there is nothing that is wrong. Accept that you have allowed yourself to believe that there is. Imagine when you discover that there is nothing that is wrong, that you are exactly where you should be, doing exactly what you should be doing, but yet you have labeled it. Just because you take water and you say that this is now orange juice, the water is still the water. Beloveds, allow yourselves to be as God created you. That is the single greatest gift that you could possibly experience. Be thankful, be grateful to God for everything that you have. For in that gratitude are you released, and be willing to forgive the aspects of self that have wanted to believe that something is wrong and something is broken. Nothing is wrong and nothing is broken, beloveds. All there is joy and love and peace. And it is your birthright to claim this. So claim this in the name of love and all that is truly holy and divine. And that includes you, of course, beloved one. Know that my love, my joy, my peace, and my happiness, my friendship, my love should go with you in all that you do. Call upon me often. I love to be of assistance. Know that we hear your prayers. Know with certainty, beloveds, that everything that you desire is granted unto you. Blessings to you always, beloveds, and I will speak with you again. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.